Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk. Because things are heating up again, and this time it's that familiar tension creeping back into the streets. Not headlines, not Twitter debates, real tension in real communities. There's a growing anti-foreigner mood in parts of South Africa right now. You can feel it in Johannesburg, in Cape Town, in other townships where people are already under pressure. And now Zimbabwe has stepped in, but instead of coming in strong diplomatically, the move has been something else entirely. They've basically told their people, guys, just be careful, stay indoors, move less. Now wait, stay indoors? Where exactly? Because Zimbabweans in South Africa are not living in isolation somewhere far from everyone else. They are in the same communities as us, same streets, same taxis, same queues at ShopRite, same hustle. So when you tell people to stay inside, you are not removing them from the situation, you are just telling them to survive inside it. And that's where the whole thing starts to feel disconnected from reality. Let's break down what Zimbabwe actually did here properly. They have acknowledged that things are tense in cities like Joburg and Cape Town. Not rumors, not exaggeration. They are basically saying South Africans are heartful of foreigners in South Africa. Then they shift to instructions. They are telling their citizens to constantly be aware of their surroundings, which sounds normal until you realize this isn't casual awareness. This is read the room every second type of living. Then they say reduce movement. Don't just move around anyhow, which again sounds fine until you remember most people are not moving for vibes. They are moving because they have to. Work, hustle, and life. Then comes the stay indoors angle, and honestly, this is where it loses people. Because how do you stay indoors in a township where life happens outside? Where your income might depend on being out there? Where your entire existence is tied to movement? Because South Africans are saying Zimbabweans must leave the country, whether they are legal or illegal. You can't press pause on survival. Then they talk about reporting incidents. Go to SAPS, contact the embassy, use the hotline. Sounds structured, but let's be honest. Not everyone feels safe reporting. Not everyone trusts the system. Some people don't even have the papers that make those conversations comfortable. So how do you go to SAPS when you know you don't have documentation? Which brings us to the next one. Carry your documents at all times. Now, this is serious because it tells you that at any moment, things can shift from community tension to prove who you are. Your ID becomes your shield. Your paperwork becomes your protection. But not always. Because let's be honest, even if you have the right documents, you can be in trouble. And finally, they give contact numbers, embassies, consulates, hotlines, basically saying, if things go south, call us. South Africans want Zimbabwe to fix its own mess so that Zimbabweans don't have to stay in South Africa. Now, let's step back, Mzansi, because this is not just about Zimbabwe. This is about South Africa too. What we are seeing here is pressure, economic pressure. Too many people chasing too few opportunities. Jobs are tight. Cost of living is high, services are stretched, and when that pressure builds up, it doesn't go to parliament. It doesn't knock on government doors. It explodes right here in communities between people who are all trying to survive. South Africans versus foreign nationals. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This is not really about nationality. Because if it was, wealthy foreigners would be feeling it too. But they are not. They are in secure estates, they are running businesses, they are untouched. So what does that tell you? This is about scarcity. It's about who is competing at the bottom of the system. And right now, that competition is happening in the same spaces, same streets, same jobs, same opportunities. So tensions rise, and when they do, it is viewed as xenophobia. Now, here is where both governments catch smoke respectfully, but honestly. Zimbabwe is basically saying adapt, stay safe where you are. South Africa says we are managing the situation as it comes. But here's the thing, managing is not solving. Because as long as Zimbabwe's economy is pushing people out and South Africa's economy is struggling to absorb that pressure, this cycle is not ending anytime soon. And the people paying the price are not politicians. They are not decision makers. They are just ordinary people. South Africans trying to survive. Zimbabweans trying to do the same. Malawians, Nigerians, Mozambicans, all trying to survive. Same struggle, different passports. So yeah, telling people to stay indoors might sound like advice, but in real life, it's just telling people to survive a situation they didn't create. And until there is real leadership, real solutions, real economic fixes, we are going to keep seeing this. Same tension, same frustration, same cycle, just different headlines. Mzansi, this one needs real talk. Is this really about foreigners or is it about pressure in the system? And who should actually fix this? Is it the migrants themselves or should governments engage? Drop your thoughts below. Let's have that conversation.